From the list of guidelines, the strict guidelines that the BCCI had issued after Team India's debacle in the Border Gavaskar Trophy, one point that caught everyone's attention was the restricted time of families with their players. So BCCI made it clear that if a tour is longer than 45 days, then the players will be allowed to be with their families for round about 14 odd days. And when it comes to the Champions Trophy, the BCCI had made it clear that families won't be allowed for the 8-team tournament that's going to begin on February 19th. However, the Indian Cricket Board now has taken a U-turn as far as the Champions Trophy is concerned, and they have allowed some family time for the Indian players for the all-important ICC tournament here that's going to begin tomorrow. So this is the latest that we have for you at Sports Today here, that BCCI has allowed players to take family for any one CT match here. The focus, however, remains on team bonding without any distraction. And if we go by the most important keywords here, apart from allowing one CT match, the focus, however, remains on team bonding without any distraction. So clearly, BCCI, when they had issued those strict guidelines, they felt that family time was probably one of the major reasons why the Indian cricket team did not do well down under. And that's why they had issued all those strict guidelines to make sure that the team remains cohesive and they do well in the upcoming series or tournaments that are going to take place after the Champions Trophy, specifically the England tour. That's going to be an all-important one for India, knowing that they did not do well in the Australian conditions. Now moving on, BCCI also made it clear that prior permission has to be taken. The players will have to inform the match of their choice and permission will be given accordingly. So if we go by the India schedule here, India is set to play a total of 3 Champions Trophy matches as far as the group stage is concerned. The opener is going to be against Bangladesh. That's going to take place day after tomorrow on Thursday. Then there is going to be the high-octane clash against Pakistan on 23rd at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. And India are going to end their league stages with the final match against New Zealand on March of 2nd. That's once again going to take place in Dubai itself. So if India progress to the semi-finals, they are probably going to play in a couple of days' time from March 2nd. And if they've reached the finals, then their final game of the tournament will take place on March 9th. Now, if we try to derive some perspectives from this BCCI's U-turn here on allowing players as families, one thing it does make sure that just allowing families for a couple of days, it may not really make sense, specifically in the group stage matches. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of pressure, but then what the players would rather be comfortable with is to have families for a longer duration. But then, if they really would want to invite their families for that one specific match that the BCCI has made it clear on, then the ideal scenario would be to have their families during the semi-finals and the finals, because that is when the pressure is going to be at its very peak, and that's when players would want some family time so as to make sure that they do not feel that extra load heading into any of the all-important games, the semis or the final, assuming India makes it. So what do you think about BCCI's latest diktat on allowing some family time during the Champions Trophy? And do you really think that one match, is it okay or is it less as far as the players' workload or the peak pressure of an ICC tournament is concerned? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, on behalf of my producer Sugandha, it's Siddharth Gulati saying goodbye.